This is Sports Chat with Nat.
Yes.
All right, we are back. This
Hey,
is
y'all.
Sports Chat with Nat and Master T.
Hey, y'all.
It's week number 7. We almost halfway through. Almost halfway through. I want y'all to know, last week, my predictions, I was 11-4.
Hey!
Yes.
Yes, I know what one of those 4 was. I'm sorry. But yes!
Yeah, 11-4. So, all right, so we're going into week number 7 feeling pretty good. Now, Thursday night, we start off with the first place AFC South Jacksonville Jaguars, who are 4-2. They will be traveling to New Orleans to play those Saints.
Thanks.
Now listen, the Saints are tied for second NFC South with Atlanta. They have the 6th best defense, but now the Jags, they're on a 3-game winning streak, and Trevor Lawrence looked like he's trying to get it together. Now, he left the game.
Sunshine looking like sunshine trying to sunback.
Sunshine looked like
sunshine trying to be sunshining on people again.
But now Sunshine was seen walking with no limp, which is significant because they said he got injured during the game. However, no limp during the post game. Now, each game they have scored more points, 23, 25, 37. Those are their victories. They're going up in points, but they have not allowed over 20 points. So I got the Jaguars 21, the Saints 20.
Oh, you think I was really going to go against the Jags on this?
Okay, just checking. But now, speaking of Atlanta, we going to the Atlanta Falcons at the Buccaneers. Now, listen. I want to pick them Falcons, but I'm going to say this. Ritter looked a hot mess the other night. He looked a hot mess. Them 3 interceptions, it overshadowed those 2 touchdowns. It just made them touchdowns look null and void.
Man, that hurt me. I woke up for the game, and I halfway was asleep and watching the game at the same time, and I heard everything. And trust and believe, I was not happy with this. So,
and last year he went a whole 4 games with no interceptions at all. But
apparently, when he was in college, he never lost a home game either. So this was his first time losing a home game since he was like Cincinnati. I think he was like 14-0 without it. Well, now he's 14-1, but it was a wake-up call for him.
Now, I will say this. The offense is averaging over 100 yards rushing every game, and only 4 teams have allowed more yards than them. San Francisco, Tampa Bay, Baltimore, and Cleveland. But that being said, I'm scared to pick the Falcons again. Y'all just heard.
No, I mean, look, I feel like it's right now the NFC South, once again, we're just not that strong in anything. I mean, the Bucks lost. I was happy they lost because, it keeps everything somewhat still even in our things for it. So I feel like I know she's going to predict for the Bucks to win.
Bucks 21, Falcons 17. I hate to do it to you, but I got to pick it that way.
Girl's never going to go against her.
I kept looking at it, but the Bucks got the 3rd best defense. So I mean, anyway,
I mean, y'all know who I'm gonna pick. I can't
go pick the Falcons. I know.
I can't go against them.
Right.
I mean, I just can't. But yeah, we'll see how it goes on Sunday. I'll be watching.
Now, moving right along, the Browns at the Colts. Now, the Browns at the Colts. Now, the Colts, the score don't look like their last week's score. Don't look like what they really did, because they lost 37-20. However, they had more yards, more first downs, everything than the Jags. But they had 4 turnovers, and that's what killed them. So now Gardner Minshew, you keep asking me who he is. This is his 5th season. He was with the Jags for 3 seasons and the Eagles for 2, and now he's the backup at the Colts. Now they said Richardson is out for the year.
Oh, they really confirmed it. I remember earlier this week, I think I looked.
8:49 p.m. last night.
At what
Probably
time?
done for the year per owner Jim Arce.
What's it? Torn rotator cuff, right?
AC joint strain on the
Oh,
forearm.
I was still wrong. Okay.
Okay, so now the Browns are still the number one defense, and PJ Walker, Deshaun Watson can keep playing if he want to. He ain't gonna have no job because that boy held it together. PJ
Last week,
Walker held it
I have to
together.
admit that I was very shocked that the Browns won. Although I will say 49ers should have won. There was about there were two plays that they really should have. That one play with that pass interference wasn't a pass interference, and that actually would have ended the game. So that kept it on. They got another pass interference. And even though they probably should have, the kicker, I mean, it's not his fault, but it is to a certain extent. It isn't, but it is. But yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say the only reason I said that it's not his fault to a certain extent was because, like I said, the game should have been over. Like when they had that 4th and 10, and then they called that pass interference that wasn't a pass interference call for it. So it should have been over then. So the refs messed up kind of twice. But I will say that's why I said the kicker gets a little bit of leeway.
And he got to make that field goal, though.
He got to make the field goal, but they did he got some pressure. But the Browns did get about 11 fantasy football points, so they number one and they over there.
Yeah. So look, Browns 21, Colts 20.
I'll be a Browns fan right quick.
Okay. All right, next game, the Bills at the Patriots. Now look here.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
The rumor has it that Robert Kraft needs to make a decision
on Bill Belichick.
Oh. Now they are saying the ESPN sportscasters are saying that he should lose his GM privileges because Mac Jones has been a total disaster as a quarterback.
Man, he would have been better off playing somehow getting a Deshaun Watson and playing Kirk Cousins, something, because Matt ain't doing nothing. Listen, I would say Jordan Love and Geno Smith, even though they ain't giving no fantasy football points, are better than him right now.
So, I don't know what's going on with Diggs. Now, he was slinging stuff on the sideline the week before. And then the other day, he got targeted 16 times and caught 10. Wait a minute. You mean you got targeted 16 and you ain't catch 16? You missed 6 passes.
That game was, I would have to say, that Bills-Giants game was too close for comfort.
Way too close. But
I don't care what everybody says about I know they said that the defense is hurt on the Bills and stuff, but offense usually gets stuff. So I don't understand why they made that close, because for the Giants to be up almost over half of the game and it was 6-0 at that was even ridiculous.
But see, like I said before, the Giants were so good last year and we were really expecting big things from them. However, this week, I think the Bills going to get their 42 points, and the Patriots might get 4 field goals, 12.
You gonna let them get field goals? Man.
I'm going to let them get a couple of field goals. They might get a touchdown, 2 field goals and a touchdown and no extra point. I don't know.
How they playing, I don't think they may get like 2 field goals in that. They haven't got a touchdown in a minute, so.
And somebody said the team didn't have no life. But the coach ain't got no life. He ain't never had no life. And so now when he need life, he can't get none. I'm sorry. I can't. 42-12. Moving on to the
Bills defense about to get some points too. So they ain't gonna be sorry like they did last week.
Huh?
I said I think the Bills defense actually might do something. They ain't gonna be sorry like they was last week.
I hope not. They ain't playing nobody but the Patriots. Now, the Commanders at the Giants. Now, the matchup predictor is generated by the ESPN analysts, and they say that the Commanders should be winning 61%. They say they should be winning, but look here. I don't know. Both quarterbacks have thrown 6 interceptions. Sam threw 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. The 3 defense got 3 interceptions last week. I listen. Commanders 21, Giants 12. I don't know what. Tyrod Taylor looked good.
I was about to say, let's go back to Tyrod Taylor. He did good because
he did very good.
He did very well. So I'm all for Tyrod. I don't even know how many fantasy points he got because he didn't really score a touchdown. But still, the fact of the matter is he did better than Daniel Jones. And how long Daniel is out for what? Till
I don't know.
I don't know.
But now, Saquon Barkley.
Saquon,
93 yards for his first time back. So, but anyway, he rushed it, but he back. Commanders 21, Giants 12. Yeah. Moving right along. You got anything to say?
No, Saquon, he only got about 10 fantasy football points. So he was decent on his way back. So
now this should be a good game. The Detroit Lions at the Baltimore Ravens. Now the Lions are 5-1. I think they are for real. And
they're actually there's only 4 5-1 teams, and they're one of them.
Yeah. And Jared Goff, we keep forgetting, he was the one that took the Rams to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Now, the leading rusher, Montgomery, he's questionable. The defense is allowing only 285 yards per game. And the offense is number 3. Overall, number 3, averaging almost 400 yards a game. And Goff is 69.5% completions with 11 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions. Now, Lamar, on the other hand, 69.9% completion, 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. But Raekwon Smith is tied for number 4 with 63 solo tackles. And the Ravens are registering right now the second best defense, only allowing 260 yards. However, I still say the Lions I think the
Lions is gonna tear it up.
I think the Lions going for the Lions
again. I'm not gonna sleep on them again because, as you said, Jared Goff has been. I slept on him as a quarterback. I'm not gonna lie, but he's been averaging like 20 plus points on fantasy football. Last week against the Bucks, he got about 22 points. So, yeah. So I'm going for the Lions on this one.
Yeah, I'm going for the Lions 28, Ravens 24.
I usually go for the Ravens, but I'm gonna say the Lions this time.
Yeah, I think the Lions gonna show up. I think they're gonna show up. Next, Raiders at the Bears. Okay.
Well, Jimmy is out.
And Justin is out. He has a dislocated thumb.
Oh, I forgot about him getting in that.
He's doubtful. So Nathan Peterman, who is a 7-year veteran, and Tyson Baggett.
Everybody, we don't know.
We don't know who. I've heard Nathan Peterman's name before.
I have not.
Okay, but now, so that being said, Raiders 17, Bears 14. That's all I got to say about that.
Can I just say one thing?
Come on.
I mean, I'm really sad that the Bears, I'm happy they won that 40-20 against the Commanders, but I kind of wish that they didn't win because I really wanted to see an NFL history draft history that they get the first and second pick in the NFL draft, but we still got time to go and talk about that.
Okay, moving right along to the Arizona Cardinals and the Seahawks. Aerospace engineer is what Joshua Dobbs.
Oh, look at this.
And I put it on the YouTube last week. I put the correction. Aerospace engineer is what he is. Now, he has 6 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 62.8% completion. He did a real nice job. He's done really well so far. And the Seahawks, look, Gino. Listen.
Man, as you was frustrated, I'm very frustrated because he part of my fantasy football team. This man has not gotten more than 10 points since week 1. And
I'm all for
like,
healthy eating.
oh my God. Eat some chicken,
Gino,
something.
you need to eat some more protein,
Something, boo, because
you look, your body ain't fit for this. But say that for after you retire. But right
man,
now,
say
you
that
need
during the
some meat
off
on your
season. I
bones.
don't care. Like, give me some fantasy football points, because Lord Jesus, I'm like,
You need your strength back. You need a neck bone. You need a neck bone, some ribs.
you need to find like how Popeye the Sailor Man, when he had that spinach and he got strong. I need you something like that. Like, I don't know, but we need you to get some. I need you to get some fantasy football points, Gino.
Gino is at 67.7% completion. Last year he was over.
He was number one
the whole season. He was number one the whole season. Come on, Gino.
What you do different? That food.
That food. Ugh. All right, so listen. Now, Seahawks 28, Cardinals 17.
Yeah, the Seahawks still gonna win, but
I think they're gonna win, but it might be a little closer than 17, but I still think they're gonna win.
I don't know. I feel like the Cardinals may start giving up a fight though. So the Cardinals have been going down.
They might give them a fight. Now, Reverend Russell Wilson and the Broncos will take on Jordan Love and the Packers. Now, Russell, you and Sean Payton act like a couple that went to marriage counseling and they told y'all don't get married, but y'all got married anyway. I'm just saying.
You know, you're not the first commentator who said that. They said that on Thursday Night Football. I forgot who was one of the players who said it, but they were like, you know, they're a marriage that's doomed for divorce. They're like, they're just trying to figure out when is it going to be the end of this season or next season, but they're going to get.
They didn't put too much money out for Russell, and what I wrote was Russell and Sean Payton marriage is not working. Russell looks dejected, rejected, and down. And he does. His speeches have no power. He usually has that, come on, we can do this. He ain't got that.
Go Hawks.
I'm just saying. Now, there's the Packers 21, Broncos 20. I'm sorry, Russell.
They be trying though. They be coming through it, but yeah.
Russell's stats look decent, but it's not. His few mistakes that he makes are so detrimental. So, yeah, Broncos 20, Packers 21. Now, the Chargers at the Chiefs. Now, you were talking about Justin Herbert. He had a decent game, but I saw a lot of bad throws.
Did we figure out who that Asian woman was they kept showing last night?
And she was on the Pat McAfee show today.
Who is she?
I didn't get to read her name, but I told you that heifer was going to be on TV today, didn't I?
You sure did. Who is she?
I didn't get to see her name, but she did go viral, and she was on the Pat McAfee show today.
I'm about to look it up right now because I've been trying to figure it out. Last night they kept showing her, and I'm like, who is she?
Who is she? But now the Chargers are sitting at 2-3, but this is two killer quarterbacks. I'm just gonna say it. Now, although Patrick is not in the top 5 right now as far as quarterbacks, he's number 6. He's number 6 with 1,593 yards. And my boy Justin is number 13 with 1,333 yards. Him and Dak Prescott got the exact same amount of passing yards, 1,333. Wow,
she's just a random church. She's literally just a random Chargers fan.
Just a random Chargers fan.
How did they find her in the stands?
I don't know. But
anyway, sorry. I had to figure out.
The Chiefs, now their defense, a couple of years ago, their defense won't hit no nothing. They done went out and got some folks, and now their defense is only allowing 298 yards per game. That offense is putting up about 400 yards per game.
Their offense is also not putting up no points, though, because once again, that Broncos Chiefs game was too close for comfort for them, too. And I think last week was very pivotal for a lot of our teams that we thought that were going to be good. Chiefs, Eagles, Niners, all of them. The 49ers and Eagles both lost. The Chiefs somehow won. The Bills somehow won by the skill of their teeth. And it was like, y'all, this is a wake-up call for you guys, because y'all should have dominated all those games that was played, and y'all did not at all. So, I don't know. This one,
I'm going to say Chiefs 31, Chargers 27.
I think it's Taylor Swift. I think she need to stop coming to the games. Maybe they might actually do better.
Listen.
I'm blaming her. Anyway, but yeah.
Okay, now this is the game you was talking about week before last.
Oh, I'm ready.
Dolphins at the Eagles. Now both of those teams are 5-1. The Dolphins lead all the teams with yards. Tua is leading all quarterbacks with 1,876 yards. And the Dolphins, the team, is leading all teams with averaging over 500 yards per game. They that ain't what I wanted. But yeah, they leading all teams. And
of course, last week, dang, we was talking about it. Nope, they have a ball week. That's why. But Devon, of course, he's on IR for 4 weeks, are the running back. So they had a recent one that came up and did something. But, of course, if you got Cheetah on your team, a.k.a. Tyreek Hill, he's still getting some stuff, some passes. He's still getting his touchdowns. I'm getting the Dolphins on this one.
I got the Dolphins. Because the Eagles look a little shaky.
Once again, that's what. Now, I thought the Dolphins were going to give the Eagles their first loss. I was a little shocked that who they play? Oh, the Jets. Super shocked that the Jets was the one that did it. But they needed that wake up call. And it was the first time in Jets history that they ever beat the Eagles. So that was even a bigger thing there, too. So.
Now, I think I got the Dolphins 32, Eagles 28. They look good. The Eagles look okay, but not like last year. Now they are averaging 400 yards per game, but that's 100 yards shorter than what the Dolphins are doing. And the last game of the week is the 49ers at the Vikings. Listen, Kirk Cousins is having an amazing season.
He is. Is he? I think they're still. I know he got hurt he left the end of the beginning of fourth quarter last game for an oblique injury.
Okay.
Also, D-Boy Samuels left out the game too.
And Christian McCaffrey left with obliques.
Yeah, he left with the oblique. So
and Debo. And Brock got his first interception.
Dang, boo.
So I still think they'll pull it out. I think they'll still beat the Vikings. I don't think the Vikings will beat them. I say 21-14, 49ers over the Vikings.
Christian is still questionable for this week. And
what they say about Debo?
I'm looking him up right now. Debo is also questionable too. So, I mean, which is understandable. It's Tuesday, guys. This just happened on Sunday. Yeah. So by the end of the week, also aka Monday, we'll definitely know what they're doing. Debo's a shoulder alignment issue. Okay. But we'll see.
What you thinking?
Because I don't know. Part of me has a feeling. I don't know why, but I have a feeling that the Vikings might end up taking this, especially if Debo and especially now this may change by the end of the week, you guys, depending on how our injury report goes up. Is Justin still out? JJ? Dang it. I forgot. Hold up.
Yeah, he out. He out.
Justin's still out.
Yeah.
So, oh dang, that's right. He on IR for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Hamstring injury.
All right, so
I don't know. We'll see if I'm going to say for now I might keep the Niners. Ask me by the end of the week, it might change because if I said the Eagles, the Niners. Ask me by the end of the week, it might change.
okay. All right, now these power rankings. Listen, they all right. I'm gonna list them real quick. San Francisco number 1, Kansas City number 2, Miami number 3, Philly number 4. All 4 of those teams are 5-1. Number 5, Detroit, 5-1. Number 6, Buffalo Bills. Number 7, Dallas Cowboys. Number 8, Cleveland Browns. Number 9, Baltimore Ravens. Number 10, Jacksonville Jaguars. Number 11, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 12, Cincinnati. 13, Seahawks. 14, Chargers. 15, Steelers. 16, Jets. 17, Texans. 18, Rams. 19, Saints. 20, Packers. 21, Commanders. 22, Colts. 23, Falcons. 24, Raiders. 25, Vikings. 26, Titans. 27, Cardinals. 28, Giants. 29, Bears. 30, Patriots. 31, Broncos. 32, Panthers.
I think next week when we do this, we're gonna come up with our own power rankings because this right here, these numbers, these people I do not. You put who did they put as number 1?
The 49ers.
Yeah, I wouldn't put them as number 1. I would put the Dolphins as number 1 if that was me. I would definitely take the Dolphins, whatchamacallit. Like that, no.
And then the Dolphins' week 6 ranking was number 4.
What?
I mean, they the leading offense. The Tua.
I don't know how they come
we're
up
gonna
with
make our own power rankings next week. We're gonna make our
we
own.
are. We'll make our own. We're gonna tell you guys what theirs is, but we're gonna tell you ours. Like
we're gonna make our own. We're gonna make our own.
Because I don't understand. Also, I mean, as a Falcons fan too, how the Saints get higher than us? Like that don't make no sense.
I don't know.
How Tampa just whatever.
Yeah,
anyway.
We're gonna have to get our own power rankings. So listen. Ladies and gentlemen, I was live on YouTube for an hour and a half on Sunday by myself.
You was on Sunday? I was at work. My boo.
But what happened was I scheduled it on the computer, and when I went to try to log on, it said the camera was already in use, and it wouldn't let me log on the laptop. So I had to log on the phone. Because once I scheduled it on the computer, it wouldn't even let me log in. So I said, you know what? I won't schedule it in advance. I'll just log on at that time. I can't do that. So
we going live on Sunday?
I'm going live on Sunday, and I will go live for I don't know which game yet.
I'll be around.
Might be them Dolphins and the Eagles.
I think that's a great game to go live for.
Dolphins and the Eagles, or the Chargers and the Chiefs.
I like the Dolphins and the Eagles.
Well, Dolphins and the Eagles is at night. Dolphins and the Eagles is at night. So I might can do both them and the other one. What did I just say?
The Chargers and the Chiefs.
Yeah,
that's a 4:25 game, right?
Yeah. I believe that's 4:25.
Your girl may be actually available. You know, you might see her. She might pop in and have a nice little commentary for you guys.
Yeah, the Dolphins is the night game, so I can do that, and the Chargers Chiefs at 4. So, and then I got to be doing the Steelers at 1. So, I'll be live off and on all day, but I will not show you the screen. You can bet that.
Can't do that no more, guys.
Can't do that no more. All right, so this has been Sports Chat with Nat Master T, week number 7 game prediction. And thank y'all for watching week 6. I got the most views since I've ever started on my pregame predictions. Y'all created. Thank you so much. We see you next time. I'll see you on Sunday. This is Sports Chat with Nat. And if you haven't already, please follow us on YouTube. and Instagram.
Yep.
Facebook, we're not there right now, but we coming back. We'll be back. We'll be back. Thank y'all so much for watching. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, we do.
Do the love thing. Do the thing. I can't do it. Yeah, do that. Don't alternate fingers. I can't do it right.
I mean, you can do the baby, the little tiny, do the little thing like that. It's a baby heart.
Okay, baby heart. Okay.
No, yeah. Okay. I'll have to show you in person, but yeah.
Okay. Bye, y'all.
This is Sports Chat with Nat.